So yesterday we went over the New Orleans, Louisiana folding postcards. And today we're going to take a look at the Chattanooga Lookout Mountain area folding postcards. So Lookout Mountain area of Chattanooga is probably one of my favorite tourist destinations that we've been to. Not my absolute favorite, but one of my favorites. And one of the main reasons why, it's kind of a stuck in time type area. There's not a whole lot of technology up there. There's not a lot of computer animations and computers this and computers that and click here, do this, do that type thing. It's stuck in time. There are some newer things with like Ruby Falls and some newer things at Rock City, but it's all pretty much stuck in time. It's one of those classic roadside attractions that I really enjoy. As we get into this postcard here, this one is actually postmarked in 1945. A lot of the drawings and painting type postcards are from that time frame. If there it is, it kind of tells you about it. Well, you can just fold it up there. If you want to pause it and read about it, kind of tells you about the whole Lookout Mountain area. As we get started here, there's actually the Lookout Mountain itself. That's the highway going up to Lookout Mountain. I think I forgot what highway it is. I think it's 41 or 16. I'm not sure. Anyways, actually this road right here, this side road, it goes up and comes back around to Ruby Falls. And if I'm not mistaken, this little side piece right here is a another way to get to Ruby Falls, to the bottom, where you don't actually take the elevator. They don't use that. They only use that for evacuation purposes. I actually got to see a video on YouTube here a while back where they actually used it. It's kind of interesting. So let's go and move on here. We have the entrance to Point Park right there at the top of Lookout Mountain, on the very edge of it. Got some of the cannons there overlooking the town and the Tennessee River. And this is the New York Peace Monument at Lookout Mountain. An umbrella rock. This is Moccasin Bend from Lookout Mountain. There's actually, it's full of trees and stuff now, and there's building out there. I forgot what it is. Anyways, Arches Memorial Museum on the point of Lookout Mountain. And actually the Point Park is all in here is Point Mark. And then one of my favorites, all-time favorites, the steep grade of the Incline Railway. I actually have some postcards that are older than this, from the early 1900s. I think 1904, 1907, that time frame. Let's go here to the inside of this postcard. If I can get it, there we go. Looking down the incline. That's the top of the incline station. In the city of Chattanooga, Tennessee, from the Arches Memorial. Old Man on the Mountain. Now this is actually on a city street, on a neighborhood street. I passed by it when I was up there here a while back and didn't even realize I was passing by it, and kind of kicked myself in the butt for not looking into that one a little more. We have Craven's House and the Ohio Monument and the battlefield up that way. And this is Roper's Rock. All those steps are still there. They're all new stainless steel steps, and I think at one time, right in this area here, was a train that went around the mountain. I think it was the narrow gauge. There's the Tennessee River. Sunset Rock. It's a little bit past on the west facing side of the mountain. You can actually see the sunset from it. That's why it's called Sunset Rock. There's another view of the memorial there. And we have here Lula Falls. I never get to see Lula Falls. We're trying to get back up to Chattanooga this hopefully this winter. Kind of see some things that we missed out on the last trip or two we've been up that way. The next one here is Rock City. I have two Rock City postcards. I'm not sure which is the older of the two. I'm going to go with this one. Let's see if it's got a date on it. No date on that one. And no date on that one. So, trying to do oldest to newest. I'm going to go with this one. Let's just see. Rock City is pretty interesting part. overlooking the town there, which you really can't see that view from Rock City, which is kind of weird. There's people taking a look at it where you can see 7 states. Supposedly you really can't see 7 states the way it's laid out. If you look at it on a map, you really can't. I hate to bust your bubble, but you can't see 7 states from up there. Anyways, people enjoy it. They don't know any better. Observation point. See them there sitting on that little ledge over there. We got the gnomes here, the grist mill. I don't remember seeing the grist mill when I was there last time. Maybe I overlooked it, passed it up. I don't know. There's Lover's Leap. Got a waterfall behind the rocks there. Fat Man Squeeze. It's a very, very narrow passageway, very claustrophobic. And then we have, there is the, let's turn it the right way. That's the Lover's Leap with a waterfall. High Falls. It's not an actual waterfall. It's fake, but people still like it anyways. 1,000-ton balanced rock. Pretty neat thing there. It's a big rock and supposedly it's balanced on that little rock. Get the swinging bridge. Swing along bridge and the stone bridge. If you swinging bridge bothers you, you can take the stone bridge. It takes you to the same place. The Rainbow Hall is what is that? Stained glass. Kind of neat when the light comes through it. And the deer. The deer are not there. The deer were in a place kind of towards the front of the entrance, and then they moved them out there towards the cliffs, let's say. And now they took them to a farm, and they're living their life out there happily away from Stone Mountain. And the Great Stone Face. I guess that's looking at the edge of Rock City from below, I guess you'd say. And this last one here. This one looks, the font kind of 60s, 70s, maybe 80s. I don't, yeah, it's 70s. Let's just go 70s. We're gonna stick with it. And it also has a little bit more about Rock City. If you want to pause and take a look, read over it. Tells you about the 12 views we're fixing to see. Now, let's see if I can get it open. Now this folding postcard actually doesn't have the description about it. So I'm going to have to see if I can see what it is, tell you what it is off memory. Maybe not. I don't know. We're going to go through them anyways. There's Lover's Leap again. Everybody looking out. Pay the quarter and get the binoculars out there. The swing along bridge. The Shelter Rock. Shelter Rock's still there. It's pretty cool. It's a little overhang, almost like a small cave. And they got a bench in there. You can sit there and rest and get out of the sun. And there's the sign that says we can see 7 states. You got the famous See Rock City, but that was on a birdhouse there with a deer. And it looks like they were albino deer. I remember seeing the deer at their second location. Never got to see them at that location. That's the overlook we looked at before in the other postcard. Fairyland Gardens. Get the gnomes everywhere. Pretty cool little spot. Right when you're heading out, you can go in there and see the fairy tales and stuff like that. The gnomes and all that good stuff. That's going down into Fat Man Squeeze, I believe. And there's the waterfall again. And Mushroom Rock, I believe. Or Pancake Rock. Oh, I can't remember. Let's look at the... What is it? Tortoise Shell Rock. Excuse me. I was off all the way around on that one. That's just kind of interesting, you know. Rock City, Lookout Mountain. I figured the Lookout Mountain would have more of Rock City and more of Ruby Falls and maybe some of the incline, because that's, you know, your 2 key features up there besides the Point Park and the Chickamauga battlefields and everything. So it's kind of interesting. I'm kind of wondering, you know, maybe who made this postcard. Maybe it was made by the state, you know, that sort of thing, because it has more of the non-privately owned attractions such as, you know, Rock City and all that stuff. But anyways, yeah, just 3 postcards out of that last batch there. Like I said before, Chattanooga and Rock City, Lookout Mountain, that whole deal there. You know, absolutely love it. It's fun. My daughter loves it. My fiance loves it. It's you know, one of our all-time favorites. So if you've ever been to Rock City or Lookout Mountain or any of the other Lookout Mountain attractions up there, let me know in the comments section below. And just tell me what you think about them. But yeah, so that's it for Lookout Mountain. And tomorrow we're going to go and take a look at another selection of postcards from that Mailbag Monday. But anyways, I appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you next time.